It's a huge game this weekend, with the first pot of the season up for grabs, and although the smart money has to be on top of the table Liverpool, I believe that if Chelsea set up in a particular way and use an important player in a specific role, that they can cause a big upset and bring the first trophy of the Bowley era back to Stamford Bridge. And so, without further ado, let's get into it. Vamos! Conor Gallagher is a player I have a real love-hate relationship with. Although most pundits seem to love him and are constantly telling me how good he is.
I know, it's crazy.
I've never really seen it myself. I don't think he's got a great touch, his passing is very safe, he lacks a bit of creativity, and let's face it, sometimes he's guilty of chasing the ball like a speedboat without a driver. It's unnecessary and he could use his energy in a much more effective way. But this is exactly why you may be surprised to hear that I think Conor Gallagher can be Chelsea's key player on Sunday, and I'll tell you why very shortly. As captain of one of England's biggest clubs, you have to compare Gallagher with the Premier League's best midfielders, and in my eyes, he doesn't really make the grade. Is he as skillful and creative as James Maddison?
Don't be stupid.
Can he control the game and boss the midfield like Declan Rice?
Let's not take the piss here.
So then how does he rate against the real kings of the division, De Bruyne and Odegaard?
You're on cuckoo land.
But, although he's never going to possess the ability of the league's top midfielders, he is better at nearly all of them in one specific way. And if used correctly by Pochettino on Sunday, then I think Chelsea can cause a big upset and add to the already bulging Stamford Bridge trophy cabinet. What do you guys think of Conor Gallagher? Let me know in the comment section below. So, rather than focus on what he can't do, let's look at the strengths in Gallagher's game, and then I'll discuss how these can be harnessed to make him most effective in the role that I have in mind for him. He has a boundless energy and an incredible work rate, and he fights for every ball that comes his way. His reactions, timing and his anticipation are good, and he often wins second balls and gets on the end of chances in and around the area. He's tall, he's athletic, he's quick and strong, and he has exceptional running power. Now, let's set out the team, and I'll explain exactly how Conor Gallagher could become the match winner at the weekend. Chelsea needs to play the same back four as they played against Man City. Then crucially in the midfield, you'll have Enzo and Caicedo sitting deep, with Caicedo performing the role of destroyer and Enzo performing the role almost of a quarterback, the guy that will pass the ball forward first when Chelsea turn the ball over. Sterling needs to play on the left of the attack, the world's most laid-back man, ice-cold Cole Palmer on the right.
That's why they call him Cold Palmer, innit?
And Nicholas Jackson up front. Now, the key position and the specific role that can win Chelsea the trophy is Conor Gallagher in an attack-minded number 8/number 10 position, but he must perform these specific instructions. When Chelsea are in possession or turn the ball over, I don't want him involved in any build-up play whatsoever.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
When Chelsea build up through possession, I essentially want him up alongside Nicholas Jackson, using that high energy, that high work rate and that good movement to constantly move in and out of that pocket between Liverpool's midfield and back four. This will cause absolute chaos in the Liverpool defence. In the other scenario where Chelsea turn the ball over and it's more of a counter-attack, again I don't want Conor Gallagher involved in any of the build-up play. Whoever wins the ball off the Liverpool player deep needs to look immediately for Enzo Fernandez, who at the same time should have moved into a half yard of space to receive the ball. I want Enzo Fernandez to hit either Sterling or Palmer with a first pass forward. This lad's got bags of ability, left or right foot, he can spray it from anywhere, so he needs to be the man to pass it forward first. Again, Gallagher's role here is crucial. As soon as that ball turns over, he needs to use that incredible engine and that running power to get up to the edge of the Liverpool box. I mentioned earlier about his quick reactions and his ability to anticipate second balls really well. This is what I want him to use in and around the box. He's not good enough to create or control the game from the centre of the park like he's been asked to at the moment. So Pochettino needs to use what he is good at, and that is tapping in loose balls in the box, using his good timing to arrive late onto crosses, and generally being a nuisance in and around the penalty area and hitting shots from the edge of the box. Whichever combination of midfielders the clock goes for, Gallagher has superior running power to all of them. So again, Pochettino needs to use that to Chelsea's full advantage when Chelsea turn the ball over. Let Gallagher run straight through the Liverpool midfield and be the first player onto those loose balls that will pop out of the Liverpool penalty area. Sterling, Palmer, Chilwell, Gusto, they'll all be putting in crosses throughout the game, and Gallagher needs to use his excellent anticipation to be first onto those loose balls. If you look at all his goals that he scored in his spells at West Brom, Charlton, Palace, now Chelsea, they've all come from Gallagher being involved in the scenarios that I've described. This is Gallagher's specialty. It's what he really excels at. Genuine goal-scoring central midfielders are pretty hard to come by these days, but I believe Conor Gallagher has the potential to be the best in class in this particular niche. Let's see if he can smash a couple of goals in on Sunday, bring the trophy back to Stamford Bridge and start to become the hero that I really believe he can be. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Adios.